So there's
Let me say, bro, 7 levels. I've definitely been at 7 or more because, bro, it was one time at school I took a Eddie from me, and bro, I was in like a completely different dimension. I promise you, it was like I was in a manga, bro. It felt like I was in a manga, and every time I turned my head, like every time a new frame appeared, it was like a comic book was flipping, bro. It was crazy as fuck. And then, bro, there was one time like we would like just go outside in history class because there's like fucking nothing to do and shit. I walked up to my friend and I asked him, "Are you Satan?" And I feel like that foreshadowed him backdooring me and a couple other friends, bro. Because later on, he went and accused me and a bunch of other people of bullying him. First of all, no, bro, we was not bullying you. Second of all, you harassed me, gang. Like what, bro? And I used to let mad shit slide and shit like that. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was so pissed, bro. I promise you, bro, I wanted to fight that kid, bro. That shit was crazy as fuck. You ever been so mad you had tears coming out, bro? I was fucking crying with how frustrated I was, bro. After I left, bro, I promise you, I had marks in my hands from me clenching my fist, bro. It was, he pissed me off so bad that day.
7 levels of being high that you may experience while smoking. And although no two people will have the exact same experience from weed, this should give you a general idea of what to expect. For level 1, we have toasted. You'll be feeling like a warm sourdough roll. At this level, you'll still be able to function normally, but you'll just be a little bit more giggly, and you'll have a slight mind and body relaxation. This is the optimal level of high if you need to do normal person stuff, but you want a slight mood boost. For level 2, we have
I feel
baked.
that.
You are officially high, but it's not affecting you too much. At this level, objects start to seem more significant. Yeah, I don't really know how to put it any other way than that, but I mean, look at that object.
I'm not gonna lie, definitely when you're faded, shit looks so much better. It's like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's high graphics mode. Like, bro, when you outside, bro, you gotta see the sunset, bro. I was literally just looking at somebody's windows, and that shit looked great, gang. That shit was beautiful, bro. I stood there and looked at that shit for like a long ass time. They were, if somebody seen me, they probably would have questioned me.
Something that doesn't look more significant. Thoughts become more random, but you can kind of wrangle them back in and stop your mind from wandering too far. This is a good socially functional level of high. If you're with people and you don't want shit to get weird, stay around this level. For level 3, we have roasted. All mental faculties now require more focus and energy. At this point, your internal monologue starts to get louder. You know how you just heard your own voice in your head reading those words? Well, when you're sober, you think your thoughts quietly, if that makes sense. But when you're roasted, you think your thoughts louder. Also, at this point, sentences are very difficult to form and require expert planning and precision to execute. Next up, we have level 4.
That's facts, bro. Let me tell you, it was one time when you get yeeted to the point, like, bro, your inner monologue starts like, bro, I started thinking that I was speaking out loud, but I wasn't. And then when I was speaking out loud, I thought I was thinking because when I was thinking, it felt like I was speaking out loud, and it all like blended together, and it was like, holy shit. I'm like, yeah, bro, I was cooked, bro, and I proceeded to be yeeted for like a month, gang. I'm not gonna lie.
But when you're roasted, you think your thoughts louder. Also, at this point, sentences are very difficult to form and require expert planning and precision to
That's
execute.
facts.
Next up, we have level 4. Sauteed. Sentences are relics of the
Saute.
past and now requires all of your energy just to form words. Wha, wha. That's right. Sound it out, buddy. Water. This is the point where you put something in the microwave for 5 minutes and you stand there watching your food cook for the entire time.
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I get like this, I don't even attempt to form words, gang. I just go non-verbal. Start using fucking grunts and shit. Go back to my caveman days and shit like that. It's fucking complete reset. Oh, I was wondering what the fuck that beeping was from the phone. Got the stream pulled up on my phone so I can see chat when somebody's typing.
Turn the fucking microwave off? Yeah, they really should have like a midnight stoner mode for microwaves. Level 5 is known as stony baloneyed. This is when paranoia starts to set in. If you're with other people, avoid eye contact. You will get your soul stolen. This is also when you can become hyper analytic of every thought you have and every action you take. Am I walking funny? Is it weird to have the thought that I just had? What about that one? Or this one? Am I my thoughts? Or am I the thing that is thinking the thoughts? No, I'm me. You're just a thought. No, I'm actually you. You aren't you. It's me. This is also
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this shit is mad accurate because it do be getting that deep sometimes, gang. Sometimes I be getting in my thoughts so much, bro, that every reality just gets fucked, bro. It just completely gets fucked, bro. Nothing is real. I'm not gonna lie.
to the point when I normally feel like you aren't you, it's me. This is also the point when I normally feel like I'm just a little goblin inside my own head watching TV through my eyeballs. At level 6 you have the Kush coma. Right before you enter a Kush coma, it can feel like your heart is about to beat out of your chest. At this stage, it's very common to experience weed paralysis, where you just kind of get so high that like you're stuck or you're frozen. I actually have a funny little story about this. One time, my friend was throwing a party, and we went out to the park next to his house to smoke weed. But he said he was going to take a few extra rips and that he would meet us back at his house in a few minutes. But he ended up getting too high, and he just became frozen on that bench for like multiple hours, like a few hours, while the party just continued at his house. He wasn't even there for his own party. At some point, he booted back up like a lagging 90s Dell computer, and he was good as new. But you know, sometimes you just need like a few hours on a bench alone at night before like you're ready to go back to a social situation. So, you know, keep that in mind. And last but
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's facts, bro. Dead ass. Sometimes you just need to sit and not think anything, bro. Just sit and just look. That's facts, bro.
before like you're ready to go back to a social situation. So, you know, keep that in mind. And last but not least is number 7, the final form of every stoner, the most sacred of all highs. Zooted. You will be feeling like a cryptocurrency, man. Telepathy is now activated as you no longer require mouth noises to communicate. This is where you start to experience frame rate drops in your vision. Your graphics card is
Bro.
overheated. You can't even sustain 60 FPS at this point. This is when you eat a pizza roll and you feel every individual muscle fiber of your esophagus expanding and contracting as it travels down your throat. You're way past couch lock. You and the couch are now merged with each other on a molecular level. Where do I end and the couch begins, you ask? The answer is yes.
Me and my friends, we be talking about, whenever we be talking about like smoking and shit, like we say airbending because it's just like I feel like it's just better, bro.
But yeah, have a good one.
Let me let him know. Alright. Hey, mostly true, feel me? That was a nice ass video. Quick, short, series, feel me?